we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
It's a chilly day and Hunt and I are both sick, and as much as I would love to stay in bed all day or go back to sleep, I don't think he's gonna let that happen. But nevertheless, I feel like it is the perfect opportunity to have a cozy winter bucket list sort of day. So I'm going to take my own advice and I'm gonna grab myself a cuppa and get into the video.
You and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. You and I, the future is bright.
Now I realise it may not look like it, but I am actually ready for the day because I am ticking off stay in your pajamas all day off my bucket list, and I could not tell you the last time that I did this, but it certainly feels very relaxing and very cozy. I'm in my winter fruits or winter berries pajamas. They're not as warm as some of my other winter pajamas, but they're certainly a little bit more aesthetic. So we have to go with the aesthetics from time to time. So now that I'm in my OOTD, I'm going to tick another thing off my bucket list, and that is to build a fort. I have come into the media room. I'm going to make that my cozy HQ for the day, and I've rounded up a whole heap of materials. I'm going to put together like a really comfy, cozy atmosphere so that when the boy wakes up, we can come in here and crawl into our fort and have a little bit of playtime. I built my fort in the media room using a few of our dining chairs and bar stools, as well as a flat sheet and a heap of our throw cushions. And I started off just by having some winter ambience on my laptop and the television just from YouTube, and ticking off another thing on my bucket list, which was journal under a blanket. So I got the fort and the journaling done sort of in the one hit, and it was a very cozy way to start the day. I just briefly left the house and went through Macca's drive-thru and picked myself up a hazelnut flat white. I did put on a jumper over the top of my pajamas because, as cute as they are, they're not really for public consumption, if you will. And the boy is having his little midday nap, so I'm going to use that as an opportunity to have some lunch myself. I've just got some leftovers of Mexican lasagna that I made last night. I'm going to have my cuppa and maybe watch some YouTube for a minute before he wakes up, and then we'll resume our routine with some cozy moments thrown in there as well, hopefully.
I'm not very good at either cooking or baking, but I have been loving buying these little packet mixes from Aldi lately. Another thing on the bucket list was to bake some cookies, and I bought this packet specifically for today's cozy day at home. So I just quickly whipped those up. I had Hunter in his little chair on the table watching me. I do a segment with him called Cooking with Carly, where I talk him through the process of what I'm cooking, and I like to think that he is sort of enjoying himself and learning something interesting at the same time, and I certainly enjoyed the product of my labours. I used to love doing movie marathons back in the day, and that was one of the things on my bucket list that I was attempting to have a go at, but it's kind of impractical to achieve at the moment while I have a baby, because I'm obviously having to entertain him and spend his awake windows with him. But I did make a start on one movie during the day today while he was asleep. It's much later and I'm in bed attempting to finish off Bridget Jones's Diary. I was really only watching it during Hunter's naps today, so I could spend his awake windows hanging out with him, which meant that it was very much stop-start, and we're just finishing the last segment of it off now, and then hopefully I'll have some time to press on to one of the other movies that I have on my winter movie bucket list. So not only have I made my little winter table display, but I have also made my winter themed bucket list for my desktop background on my computer. Just put together a whole heap of pictures from Pinterest and made this together on Canva. Some of the similar themes that I have for previous ones: just time with family, creating cozy and uplifting moments, routines, fashion/outfits, reading. I also have 2 quotes: stay cozy, and then if winter has the courage to turn into spring, who says I can't bloom just the same? And then a little 35 with the sparklers, because obviously my birthday is in June, so winter birthday here, and I want to definitely celebrate this next year and make it a great one. So you've definitely got more of a muted and neutral themed color palette, and that's going to be my desktop background for the next couple of months to motivate and inspire me to romanticize everyday aspects of life. My child has been absolutely mental. So Shal and I are going to a place that is peaceful and uplifting to hopefully create a nice atmosphere and definitely bring in those winter vibes. That's how I feel at the moment as well. Unfortunately, we weren't able to spend a heap of time at the library, but while we were there, we hit up the cafe and grabbed ourselves some hot chocolates, and then went up to Mum and Dad's where they had a fire going, and were able to bask in front of the fire and tick 2 things off the winter bucket list to-do list: hot chocolate and sit by a fire. Tonight we're going to have a very cozy and relaxing self-care night. If you cannot tell by the sound of my voice and the tired/disheveled look on my face, I am unwell, but we are redeeming it all by just creating those good vibes, those relaxing vibes. So I have already taken an everything shower, done my skincare, had a hearty meal for dinner, and now I'm in bed with a cuppa. I also have brought in my colouring in book and 2 books that I can read or slash flick through a little bit to tick off my read a cozy book off my bucket list. And then of course I brought in some of the choc chip cookies that I made the other day. To finish off my winter festivities for this video, I painted my nails a deep purpley colour and then cozied up in bed scrolling through Pinterest and adding things to my winter warmers board. It's been a very blissful and cozy last couple of days, and while I do still have a few things left on the winter bucket list, we have a significant portion of winter left to go. So I should really save some of those things for the latter section of the winter season. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this cozy winter bucket list vlog. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. I put out new videos every single week. With that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.